I'm left with the kid. They said that she has some autistic issue, right? Her dad is overseas, right? And him not do nothing for the baby. Before that, fast forward to the conversation that you basically begin with, where you're saying that a man don't get pregnant for a man if you're not ready, right? That was the case with me, you know. I always say to him, say like, why you want me to get pregnant and certain things not go on? Because nothing not going for him, nothing not going for me. And me I build myself, he might build himself, and we are trying to build together. Because in previous, you know, basically destroy him. And to be honest with you, word of mouth habit, some of him friends habit that the child that him get with that girl. They don't think it's his, but anyway, mine that little girl, I'm still him treat her, I love it. I'm say, you know, me don't want to have a baby with a man here, but I'm just not ready yet. Right? As I say, we have been. So I've been with him almost 9 years. And when I get pregnant, we were depend with 8 years. Because I was about to turn 30, I said to myself, say, you know, I don't want to get pregnant in my 30s, you know, I don't want to have a baby before I reach 30, you know. Somebody me can date with and whatever. And at the same time, I did work. I was going to school. And I said to myself, so I'm not going to manage so much things. And I think to start, I want to look at business. You know, because I'm a businessman. Him do so much businesses, and as I tell him, my meeting never have two nickels to rub together. People him did I live from. Him father things that him did I live from, but encourage him and say, listen, you need to shake off that and do your own thing, you know. Because when I come from the person, bring him down to nothing, she take be a man, pan him and disgrace him in the community and him friend them and them things. She call him friend them and, you know, the people them must say, you know, you find a queen, you know, whatever. Because he was my first man. Honestly, he was my first man. A lot of people didn't know that because, you know, people have their own notion of things because them say I talk to a guy or whatever, them things sound sexually active together. But anyway, when I'm pregnant, you know, I tell you, say, it is a complete different man. Appear up, like I couldn't believe my loss. Like, I said, God, what this? And what this? I said, I could lose my baby. I tell you, say, the struggles I'm going to go through with my baby. And I tell you, I say, the baby born, they must, like, I talk to two of my professional friends, and they must say, like, maybe I took the stress of me that I undergo. While my daughter, like, I've been issue talking, and them look at something there. And in there, firing, you know, in my work like dog, right? Because I tell you, say, karma reach him and the girl, you know. Because the two of them end up flop. Him lose everything. I tell him that import car, him that him studio business, I want to look, everything just flop. Right from man, I foot him lose everything. I tell him, say, it take less than 6 months since he with a girl, everything just flop for him. And in the interim, I did a start and look at business, I made a say it to him, you know. But when I did pregnant, I say it to him, and him saying a good business, don't go another business there. And ray. And all of you hear the man, when I have baby now, one day my car go up on the road and him friend in the car, and him said to him friend, say, no, him said to me, say, no, I see one of this, like me do want to buy one truck, and him say, no, I see one truck, and I go buy and put in a such and such company. So I say, so you say a good business and you want to do it. You understand me? So I say, these men are bad mind, they're narcissistic and they're evil. Sometimes they will do enemy, I will not even know, because this man has been my enemy for years, I never know. Because when I tell her somebody, I said, my baby, and me and her alone, and me I struggle with her and I do her look at things. She start school the other day. And me I tell her, say, the man that never send $1 come to put her in a school to sort out certain look at things. You get me? But them tell us that the stone of the builder refuse, you know. It shall become the head cornerstone. You understand me? And then they are firing and them a work like dog. You don't have time to scratch him head. And then family member them reach out to me and tell me, oh, you know, look how him did I live good at Jamaica and then come and foreign and a struggle like dog. He never know hard work because he didn't have it too easy. You get me? Never you hurt a good person because your karma shall come around. And it'll come around sooner than you think. It'll come around sooner than you think. Because when I tell you, say, people, I couldn't believe when I see everything just gets swept away from under the man's foot. So when you see bank offer you millions and $1 worth of credit card, they know say money that go to him account. Because the bank reach out to him to give him a credit card and him take the credit card. That run up in a bankruptcy. That run up in a bankruptcy. And I tell you, so we KD go through film, the man karma I go come. Him karma I go come and the girl karma I go come. Me I tell you, say it gonna come 7 times full. So don't worry yourself, Katie.
So how are you now? Are you okay now?
Not really, you know, but not really, but me I go and go through. You know, because me can't really go work because me I fear watch my baby. Because nobody no want to keep her. Because she not really easy to deal with still, but me there with her, me I do my little thing and so me I try to start up a little business again. You know? So, yeah. Me I tell you, man, me get it. Me I tell you. Me get it. And when I see the girl, I call up the man phone and, you know, she just carry on and I go on with herself.
So you say 8 years you and him did good, and then as soon as you breathe, the trouble
started, darling.
Guys, I don't know one more sign I don't want make this be a lesson. You see, if you don't ready for nothing, stop breathe for them man, yeah. Stop it. The image what we have in our head, it not always going to come to reality. It's a chance it may, it's a high chance it may not.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies, prepare yourself for these men. A baby is not necessary in your happiness. You don't need to have a baby because somebody else wants you to have one. Have one because you want to have one.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. And that me always tell myself. But
you have to take caution because I've been through I know caution so well. I'm walking around with that invisible caution sign because I know it all too well. I can't drop in the same trap twice because the first one jerked me.
Wow.
But nation, big up yourself, at least you're wiser now. You can't happen to you again, good girl.
If people want to send one private message, will you accept?
Alright, so me follow you so you can send me.
Alright, my darling.
And the next caller, send on a request. Make sure now come up here for talk about your own a problem. Not talk about no what gone already. Anything pass already, pass. So who want come and talk their story or what them need help with, do not send on a request. Them a money I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with them. And most times they have such a good sometimes we are so I wouldn't even sometimes to be honest, somehow we next to perfect. Cause some of us work so hard. Some of us are so caring, so loving, so amazing, so beautiful, and then still it's never enough for some of them weak man, yeah. Sometimes them weak, you know, them weak. So them not know what to do with, how to manage with, how to love with. Them not know what to do. Because you see people who them used to, them never really buck up in a few kind before.
Hey, MsTriple.
Hi,
Can I
peace.
send you a private message? I don't want to be on the live.
Alright. Yeah, man, you don't have to come up here if you say that. Just write in our comments. Alright.
Alright.
Next person. I guess not. Yes, some man use other woman fat for fry and that's so fucking unfair. But them always say hurt people. So you see, enough time when they treat we a certain way, our girl do them in the past. But we not deserve that. We not deserve that, you know. Next person I can send on a request. And sometimes them come along and we help heal them. We help build them up. Only for them treat we as if we did nothing. And they leave us for the next best thing. And they always end up getting fucked. Always. Because karma is real for everybody. You don't treat good people like garbage. And that I want to know ladies to understand. You see, when man treat you like garbage, and not because you're not garbage, and because you're not too good for them. Some man are just simply too good for them. So if a man walk away from you, stop being upset about it. Be proud, be glad. Don't ball them gone with she. It my fear problem now. You think she happy? You think she not ball more than you? You'd be surprised. Make them stay. Make them go. Because them always think, you know, the grass green up on the other side. Now for them see we laughter, but them don't know see a deep pain behind it. And it caused from the same man what them take up. What them think them go receive the happiness what them think we have. And them go and them try to prove a point with these men. And them they left with the point. Bless the girls who get up every day. Oh, me can't take that girl a man, me can't have that girl a man. Okay, what have you really accomplished? Never you see a girl relationship and grudge it and want to be a part of it. And that is what's wrong with a lot of these nappy, empty head girls on Instagram. Thank you, Nitika. That's the problem with a lot of these empty girls on Instagram. They see you in a certain life and they see you appear to be happy or you have this or have that. Them not know if you have it. Them not know if you buy. Them want into your relationship. Them want the man now because they want to be a part of the fast life. They want everything quick. They don't want to work for nothing. Nobody remembers that you were with him when he had nothing, you know. Once a man have something, you know, nobody no remember where they're coming from or who was there first. They only know what they want now. So they insert themselves with them empty heads and then try to live a life that they think is pleasing, that they think they want. And then later down the line, you see them screaming on videos, cursing the man, how a dog, how much of a dog he is, how much of a workless baby father he is. Come on. A lot of us knew that from the start. But because everybody wants to save face, nobody wants their friends to know that their man is a piece of shit. Nobody wants their mom to know, their dad to know, so they're with a piece of shit. Nobody wants to start over because they think that nobody will love them like that piece of shit. But I'm here to tell you this. Any man you have out there, any man you see out there that's giving women money or giving you money and treating you like shit, there's a man out there that's willing to take care of you and treat you like the queen you are. Not every man are dogs. But we allow them to be dogs because we put up with it. We bark with them. We grow them from a puppy to a dog because we allow it. Sometimes when they bark, they don't bark loud enough for us, so we make them bark louder. And then we see one cry when it gets out of control. You think you're not look good? You think you're not hardworking? You think you're not pretty enough? Bullshit. It's never the face. It's never the body. And it's never the money. None of that will ever hold them. None of that will ever keep them focused. You have to be yourself and true to yourself. Once a man see you love and respect yourself, he can't dare fuck around you. And I'm telling you this on God, on facts. Stop letting these men know too much about you. Stop letting them know. Stop letting them know how crappy your ex was. Stop letting them know that your ex was beating you from here to downtown. Stop letting them know that you and your ex was doing threesome, or you and your ex was sleeping out on you every night. They don't need to know that. That's not their problem. Because 9 times out of 10, when they see your ex get away with it, they will do you the same, no matter how remorseful they may seem. Ladies, you have the power to be one up on these men. They don't have to be one up on you. You guys can be a team. He doesn't have to lead you. You don't have to lead him. Never make a man feel that he has control over you. And I say this at the top of my voice, even though I might not seem loud. Never let them feel. And I am so upset because I see this happening with my girls so many times, and it used to happen to me. We make these men feel like they can control us. Don't wear this. Don't go here. Don't talk to this person. Avoid this friend. You see, when you turn away everybody around you for this man, you see what happened now? When you and the man leave, you have nowhere to go, nobody to turn to. You're left alone. Because you was busy building your relationship instead of creating friendships. Why we can't do both? Why we can't have with friends and have with family and have true love? Why? Why you always ignore people that was there with you from the start? For a man that lays up in bed with you all of a sudden, you never found a love like this before. It was so hard. It was so hard for me, just like how it was hard for you. You know how I had to stop it? You know how I had to stop it? And this is what I'm telling you, because it's living proof. You see, any man that I'm with now, they can't in a no story with me about no ex. Them can't ask me nothing about no ex. Me and them now go down no ex road, because past is my past. It has nothing to do with me and you and our future. I had to change that. Once upon a time, I was in people relationships. I had to stop doing that. I had to stop falling for these men that live with them woman, that have them baby mother, that telling you all sorts of stories. Leave people man alone, because no matter how you think they may love you, and no matter how you think they may leave that woman for you, if they even do, your time is coming. There's a lot of single men out there. We don't need to be out there fooling around people's men. It brings us nothing but pain and torture. Because even when we're not physically feeling, we emotionally I get it. Mentally I get it. Because guess what? These men are not ours. They belong to their mothers. They don't belong to us. And the sooner you realize that, the better. Always go into a relationship hoping for the best, but prepare for the worst. Taking people, man, is only buying your time for your karma to reach. Because same way you get them, same way you lose them. Some of us might be the exception to the rule. Some people, you may have some lucky people that live a healthy and normal, loving relationship with a man that they took from somebody else. It may happen. There is an exception to the rule. But what if you are the rule? What if you are not the exception? Are you willing to take that chance? Because a lot of times we are in relationships with buying time. We know it's not going to last, you know. But we're tired of moving on. We're tired of explaining why we and this person not together anymore. We don't want to move. We don't want to lose the car, the house. We don't want to lose the title. We don't want to start over. So we stay even when we're not happy because we done post the man by Instagram already. So if we take him down, everybody goes see. You don't need to post your man on social media for love him. And him no need to post you for love you. Because let me tell you something. You see 9 times out of 10 these men that keep on posting them woman. And you see the man them the woman them keep on posting them man, you don't follow them. Because you see a lot of times the men that post them woman the most is who cheat on them the most. A man will post you 24/7 and tell him next woman don't worry about it. I just to calm our nerves. And this is reality. Don't watch the display. It's just that, a display. That doesn't define love. When you put too much out there, you open yourself to a bigger level of hurt. The love is for you. The relationship is for you. Not for the world. You want to know so when people see your man out in a public, them see how him respect you. Him not have to post you and write a long paragraph for you know say him love you. It's sure because him respect you. Him never make a post about you and disrespect you. Him never call you out your name. Nobody can hear you they argue. So don't make these social media relationships get to your head. Some of it is smoke. I always explain to you guys, you have the exception and you have the rule. Some of us are the rule. You will have a slight percent chance that someone turns out to be the exception, not all the time. The rule meaning, majority of times, if a man abuse you physically, he's going to continue. The exception is he might, yes, it's not impossible for him to change. But sometimes that change comes with him being with somebody else. A man might beat her to sickness, and he meets another girl and never put his hands on her because she's the exception to the rule. She might not be. She might be the rule just like the rest of us. So what you do then? You're going to take the chance? If a man puts his hands on you one time, don't take it a second or a third or a fourth time. Lick hot. And let me tell you something about abuse. One lick can kill you. A lot of us lucky to be alive today. Because one lick a man can lick you, can kill you. I trust true. Some are we lucky and some are we strong. So we get through it. So why we get through it? Just to end up back with a next man who buff we again? We not go through it for that. A man not happy lick you for love you. I know that's what part of society wants you to think. When them put them hands on you, them not love you. Because you see man who beat woman, they cannot fight men. You see a lot of these gunmen out there. A lot of these gunmen out there, them not beat them woman. Them never blick a woman from the day them born. A lot of these real bad men out there never lick a woman. But it's always the one them who go on like them bad woman strength. A man and a woman will never have the same strength. Men are physically strong. I don't care if you're big like me and you're there with one man who fine like a tick. Trust me, one hand from him can flatter you. Not take them light. Not because them little. Man have a strength physically, but hear what? We have a strength mentally. We know what to do, so why do we keep failing? Why do we keep allowing these men to walk all over? Why do they deserve it? Why do they deserve us? I tell you what, they don't. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your man or helping him when he's down. But you have to ask yourself, does he help you when you're down? Does it coincide? You have to think, you have to stop. Right now, won't there, stopping on the tracks right now and think about what that man has done for you. And you see, if you can think about a couple things, well, that's a relationship. If you can't think of nothing, you need to go. Weigh the pros and cons. Does the bad outweigh the good? Does the good outweigh the bad? If the bad outweighs the good, it's time to go. Because there's not enough to stay. So you get a sheet of paper, you write it down. The good, the bad. Which side more? It's not easy to leave. It's never easy. It's so hard. You will find yourself crying at work, crying for nothing at all, crying on the bus, crying in your car. You will find yourself, why am I crying now and not do me? Because your brain has self-reflect. And you remember all the things that you got that you didn't deserve. Why? Why is this happening to me? Why me? Why not me? If not you, then who? It's happening to a lot of us, but some of us don't want to talk. Some of us don't want to take action, don't want to take accountability. Some of us acting as if man never do it, nothing yet. When we go cut the bullshit. Some of us are lying to these young girls. And we're making them believe that we never been through it. Man never beat we. Man never give we born. Is that true? It's not. So how we help people when we're lying to ourselves? How you help that young girl come out of the situation that she's in? If we continue acting like we're above it. If you've never been cheated on, how could you tell me what to do? How could you tell me how to feel, how to react? How could you give me advice? If you've never been hit before, how can you tell me how it feels? But I tell you what, you have a lot of persons that don't want to see you go through what you're going through. You have a lot of persons that are here right now that are getting abused, and for some reason they are stuck, but they don't want to see you get it. So they might, if you come and say, oh, you're getting abused, they will say leave, even when they can't leave. Because some people hate to see it happen to others, because we know we've been there. We just don't know what to do for ourselves. So sometimes you can listen. Sometimes you can learn off of other people's mistakes. Stop trying to figure out everything on your own. You don't have to. Stop trying to make your own mistakes. You don't have to. Mistakes were made before us so that we can know what it is, so we can learn what to do, what not to do. Why do you have to make the mistake on your own? Why do you have to risk yourself just to see if this man loves you or not? A lot of us have to hug our kids and kiss our kids and know that we're going through pain. A lot of us, when they touch with John, say, Mommy, you okay? mommy come do this when we come that, and we're so broken, but we have to smile. We have to smile. And we have to be there for our children because they are who we owe our life to. You don't owe your life to these men, you owe your life to your children. So a lot of us are hurt inside, and it hurts because it's so hard to be the best version of yourself when you're going through a heartbreak. When your heart is broken, it's so hard. But I tell you what, it's easy. I can tell you what is easy. You are getting love. You just don't realize it. You might not be getting the love from who you expect it from. But you're getting the love in the form of your kids, in the form of a friend, a brother, a mother, sometimes even a stranger. But it's enough to know that you don't have to go through what you're going through in the sake of love, because what is that anyways? Does any of us have a real true definition for love? Because honestly, it shouldn't hurt, but it does. So where do we go from here? I'm not going to cry, but I feel things when I speak. Yeah, so when I speak this way and I speak to you guys and I see what you're going through and what I have been through, I feel it. And that's when I start to speak this way. Anytime I go down into my knowledge, I am feeling as I am speaking to you. And let me tell you something. It's okay to cry. Let it out. Let it out. Because sometimes that's the only way we can get past the shit of our life. Let it out. It's okay to not be okay. Yes. Believe in yourself first before you believe in any man. Love not done yet, you know, and life not done yet. You see that same man where you try to get over, you will get over him eventually, and someone better will come. I hate the narrative that some of us think that worse is out there. Why we always think, it don't make no sense we left that man cause we'll end up with worse. Why? Why worse? Why? Some of us keep going back to our ex because what? We feel say worse out there. So we keep going back to the same crappy ex over and over that has already moved on. But for some reason, we can't. Why? Why is it that you allow a man to move on so fast, but you find yourself stuck? It only gets better. You don't make nothing.
I said, flexible. Stuart, I had to check it. I had to go there.
So where you gonna get what's all the eat?
Come back. Get it. I had accepted it. I get spent with us. Stop and buy it. I'm not going to fly. I'm couldn't really fool if you. So that's what I did.
I'm the same people in my family.
Where you going now?
I'm going to go about it. I'm saying if you don't go to it, I'm going to rise and toast.
So you will get food from?
Yeah, like I'm going to get it now. I'm hungry too.
Well, if you go there, so just buy food.
Sorry, guys. Back to what was I saying again? Shit. I was deep in my thoughts a while ago. I got my breakout about food a while ago. What was I saying? Yes. Yes. Favored, thank you. Why we can't move on? I'll tell you the truth what God love. I'll be real with you know. I had to change a lot of things. I had to change a lot of things. Sometimes here we go on. Not wrong if you act brand new. Act brand new. Change yourself 5-6 times if you have to. Because guess what? Never be the same person that failed at something. You are now better.